20% of the bunch that you will purchase. And we're going to roll it up, put it in this lovely container here, and it's just going to add some texture to the container. Okay, so it's really lovely, it's poking out, it does not have to be perfect. I say imperfection gives you more of a garden and a natural look. Okay, now that we have our bear grass in, we are going to continue, and on this arrangement that I'm going to make will only be one sunflower. I'm going to add, this is salal leaf, we also have, but you can pull salal leaf off any of your citrus trees that you may have in your yard, any type of greenery you may have in your yard. You always need to go out there and trim, manicure the lawn, bring some greenery in, so that way you can enjoy it. And just going to put a few pieces in just to balance out the weight of the sunflower on one end. 3 little branches. Now I'm going to clip the sunflower, and it's going to look out at you. Clipping it at an angle will allow it to feed off the water. Simply put it in with a little bit of more depth. I'm going to add some stems to it. Stems will keep it going. Very simple, very easy, and I'll be right back. I'm going to run this to the restroom. Excuse me. So in this sunflower arrangement, we're going to be using 6 sunflowers, and with the additional 3, you'll see how I'm going to connect those 2 for a really lovely, nice centerpiece. So we're going to start by going around and having them face the individuals, because if you have them all too high, then what happens is they're looking up. We want them to look at us. We want to see them face to face. So I am going to go ahead and create a circle. Make sure it's in the vase. It's looking at you. And it's smiling. This one's going to look at the individuals over there. We're going to continue taking this one. And you're using 4 at the same length, close to the neck of the vase, and they're all looking outward. Now, we're going to bring some into the center. But before we bring some into the center, we're going to add some bear grass. Okay, with the bear grass, it's going to add a little bit of height. So I'm just going to just dig in there, put my finger in there, and just find a nice little entry and just push it right on down. And it gives it a really lovely fountain look. And we have 2 more sunflowers to add to this. So these are going to be about 1 inch higher than I would say 3 inches higher than the ones that are already in. There you go. I'm going to cut the other one exactly the same. Now these are going to go in, just right down the center. And with the greens and the other flowers in there, they're going to stay up just perfectly. And there you have it. Alright, so here we have 2 additional containers. In this one here, a little bit of greenery. These are called tea leaves. We also have these for purchase at the store. They're not expensive at all. They get a really nice show, and you can create them very lovely. The one I created here, this is how they come. Cut this bottom stem at an angle, fold it over, and just puncture it in. You puncture it in, and you create just a nice little look. This one will go right in here. So I will cut this one to look at one side of the table, and the other one, same height, at an angle, so it could feed off the water, this side of the table. Now I'm very pleased with the simplicity of this look. 2 flowers, lovely greenery, nice container. It just stands on its own. This one I'm going to set aside for just a moment right here. Wow, we only have 1 sunflower left. What will I do with that? Okay, let me show you. 1 sunflower. Smaller container, larger container, medium container, small container. This one has a different texture than this one, so we're going to create a whole different texture in this one here. On this one, I will be cutting 1 tea leaf. I will puncture my own little hole right in there, just a simple little hole, and that's for a reason. What I'm going to do with this one is, I'm going to keep it like that for a moment, cut the sunflower really low, stick it in that hole that I cut, and just bring it right on down. So it's kind of got a little flare going in both directions. Oh, the one little bear grass just isn't cutting it for me. So I do have plenty of bear grass left. I'll add a little bit more just to give it a nice little whimsical effect. So there you have 3 pieces. Now I'll show you how to display them on your table. So now that we've created all of these beautiful designs, 10 for 10, 10 sunflowers for 10 bucks. This is for the month of September. I'm going to show you now how to put these on display for you and your family and all your guests to enjoy. We're going to start off with 2 of the tea leaves. Our beautiful larger arrangement in the center. Sit it on a tea leaf for a little bit of texture onto the table. An additional one on the other end. Now, we all have candles at our home. Picture frames, decorative items. Incorporate those into your centerpiece. Grab them off a shelf, light them up, and it's all for everyone to enjoy. Now again, I'll be right back. I need to take this back to the restroom. Excuse me.